If you come out this year and you're the third quarterback taken, you'll likely, because the Colts aren't going to draft a quarterback, the Giants aren't going to draft a quarterback, it's very likely you'll go to Denver, Sean Payton, Minnesota, offensive coach, Justin Jefferson, stable organization, or the Jets, Aaron Rodgers last year, and a completely loaded defense. Remember, Zach Wilson's done. They're drafting a left tackle or a quarterback. And quarterback's more important than left tackle. Right? Aaron off an Achilles surgery. It's a left tackle or a quarterback. If Sanders is there, they draft him. They would draft him. Both the tackles could be gone. So my point is, yes, he could be a number one pick next year. But do you think the worst team in the NFL the previous year is going to be better than Sean Payton, the Jets defense, Justin Jefferson, and an offensive coach? The big money for all players in the NFL, especially quarterbacks, is your second or third contract. It's not your first. And okay, you can say, I was number one. Just more pressure. Just a crappier roster. I mean, Andrew Luck would still be playing had he not gone to Indianapolis with a bad O-line, a GM that whiffed, a coach that got fired, and bad protection. What if Andrew Luck would have gone 9th, 12th? So I go back and forth on this. I get the argument. You can make money in NIL. That's true. I get the argument he doesn't want to play second fiddle to Caleb Williams. I get all of that. So let's take the injury stuff out. That's worst case scenario. But I don't we all agree on this, that where you go is 90% of the game? Isn't it? I mean, it as good as Caleb Williams is. If I said to you he failed, what would your number one reason be? He went to Arizona. Wouldn't be he's not talented enough. Currently, according to the NIL calculators, wherever those are, Google, I bet, Shedeur Sanders has the second highest, to Bronny James, the second highest estimated earning potential NIL. Well, that's only going to grow. That's not going backwards. He's yet to play USC or Oregon. A lot of the country is going to get introduced over and over and over. So it's really interesting. I go back and forth on this. The NIL issue does make me think there could be a kid every year that stays in college. But I think this year, going 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, I end up with Justin Jefferson and that offensive coach, stable organization in Minnesota, Sean Payton in Denver, Jerry Jeudy, Cortland Sutton, and Mims, the kid they just drafted. There are worse places to land. Or the Jets defense and a year behind Aaron Rodgers. That's about as well as you can do as a top 10 pick. That's about as well as you can do. Sean Payton and good receivers. The Jets defense, one of the best young receivers. Minnesota, Justin Jefferson, the best receiver in the league. Just stuff to think about. I don't have the answer, but it is, it's an interesting conversation. The NIL clouds all of it because you can make a lot of money. My point, though, if you come out, not this year, but the following year, well, you're still, if you go number one, you're still going to a bad roster. There are 5 stages of failing quarterbacks in the NFL. It usually goes in stages. So the 5 stages of a failing quarterback, it starts with hype and expectations. So people are unrealistic. Oh, he's going to be this. He's going to be that. So it always starts with hype. Number 2, for failed quarterbacks, it's inconsistent. There's flashes of brilliance, flashes of talent, but it's just inconsistent. 3, blame him or not, there's mounting losses. You're just not winning enough games. Justin Fields is 5-22. Then there's media criticism or fan criticism or both. Sometimes the fans start it, sometimes the media do. But everybody's getting banged on talk radio. Everybody's getting banged. The players are reading about it. And then the 5th stage is blame. And that's where we are. Blame's the final stage. All right, so we're through 1 through 4. Now we're into blame. In America today, you're not allowed to have a wrong word or a wrong sentence. That's not the end of the world to me. He's a kid. You're in front of the media. They ask questions. It's remarkable. The media would never demand they be perfect, but we always demand young kids are perfect. So that didn't do a ton for me, but then he had to answer it later because everybody said, oh, guys, blaming the coaches. I think the bigger issue, beyond words and, nobody's perfect. It's okay. People say things and then regret it. It's okay. I think the bigger issue is there is mounting evidence he's maybe not a franchise quarterback. He holds the ball way too long. Many of his sacks, in fact, by a mile in the NFL, he leads the NFL since he got into it, sacks with 4+ seconds in the pocket. His career passer rating's under 80 is what it is. They created a passer rating so we could kind of make these broad kind of, opinions on how good's quarterback play. They count a lot of different things. His is low, and he doesn't appear to be improving. So then you have to go deep in the numbers. Well, is he good in the fourth quarter? Nope, it's his lowest passer rating, 61.9. So he's not good late in games. You need great quarterbacks or good late in games. Mahomes, Brady. Okay, but maybe he's good like Russell Wilson. He's good on script. No, his first quarter passer rating's not good either. That's his second lowest passer rating. Not good early, on script, not good late. There's no circumstance he's excelling. I even went this morning and looked, okay, what's his passer rating when he leads? So I've been very critical of Baker Mayfield, but I always said Baker leading with a run game was good. Baker Mayfield's career passer rating when leading a game is 94. Mac Jones, you guys don't like him. His career passer rating when leading is 100. Justin Fields is 62. 2 touchdowns, 7 picks. Not good early, not good late, not good leading. Now, I think the running Justin Fields is the best Justin Fields, and I'm not giving up all hope. Who knows what happens in Kansas City? For the record, 50% of first-round quarterbacks do not work. That's first-round quarterbacks. In his draft class, Zach Wilson appears to be a miss. Trey Lance appears to be a miss. Mac Jones is successful, but a lot of people are very critical of him. The good news is for the Chicago Bears, it is a great college quarterback draft class. You have 2 potential top 8, 10 picks. Aaron Rodgers is out of the division. So there's positive news for the franchise. For Justin Fields, you got to go play better and win games. There is mounting evidence. He holds the ball too long. Translation, probably doesn't see the field great. It does feel a lot like Zach Wilson. Got the arm, got the athletic ability, some college success. Why isn't it working? Both have defensive coaches. You can blame offensive coordinators. Go ahead. But generally speaking, it's 5 stages. It's hype, it's inconsistency, it's mounting losses. Here comes the heat from fans and media, and then it's blame. Yesterday felt a little bit like blame. Again, let's not crush the kid because he said it could be a little coaching. For the record, I don't know why last week they wouldn't let him run. That is on coaching. In fairness to Justin Fields, I would say that's coaching. They obviously told him not to run because he's a good runner.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.